Every day is a chance to begin again with a grateful heart. There's a small town in central Vietnam where time seems to slow down. The river glides gently through rows of ancient yellow buildings, and red silk lanterns sway with the morning breeze. The town is called Hoi An, and every morning, just as the light spilled over the tiled rooftops, there was a man quiet, steady, who sat at the same riverside cafe. Locals called him Mr. Lam. He looked to be in his 70s, maybe older. He wore a conical hat, a linen shirt faded by the sun, and always carried a small leather-bound notebook. He rarely spoke. He just sat at his usual spot under a canopy of bougainvillea vines, ordered a black coffee with no sugar, and began to write. No phone, no distractions, just the river, the notebook, and him. People often wondered who he was. Some said he used to be a teacher. Others thought he had been a soldier long ago. But nobody really knew, and he never said. All they knew was this. Every single day, without fail, he came to that same cafe and wrote in silence. He wrote slowly, carefully, like each word was a prayer. One morning, a traveler from America, a man in his early 60s, arrived at the cafe. He had retired a year earlier, was widowed, and had come to Vietnam on a quiet trip, hoping to rediscover some spark, some sense of direction. He noticed Mr. Lam right away, not because he was doing anything special, but because he wasn't. It was the kind of silence that draws you in, like the still surface of a deep lake. After a few days of watching from a distance, the traveler finally walked up and asked, "May I ask, what do you write about every day?" Mr. Lam looked up with kind, gentle eyes. His voice was soft, his English careful. "I write thanks," he said. "Thanks?" the man asked. "Yes," Mr. Lam nodded. "Every day is new, not always good, but still new. I write so my heart remembers to be grateful." That was all. No long speeches, no philosophy, just that simple truth. From that morning on, the traveler joined him. They didn't talk much, but they sat together facing the river, as fishing boats drifted by and lanterns swayed quietly overhead. The American began writing too. First, it felt awkward, but soon it became something sacred. "Thank you for the morning light on the water. Thank you for the stranger who feels like a friend. Thank you for one more quiet day." Every day they wrote in silence. Then one morning Mr. Lam wasn't there. The traveler waited, ordered 2 coffees, but only one seat was filled. The next day, still no sign. Finally, the young woman from the cafe approached quietly. "He passed," she said gently. "In his sleep, peacefully." The traveler said nothing. He simply turned toward the river, opened his notebook, and wrote, "Thank you, Mr. Lam, for teaching me how to begin again." He stayed in Hoi An a while longer, and every morning he returned to that same seat. Locals began calling him the quiet man. He never corrected them. He just ordered his coffee, opened his notebook, and wrote, "Grateful for the quiet, grateful for the river, grateful for one more day." And when someone new would ask him what he was writing, he'd smile softly and say, "Just thanks," because he had learned, from a silent old man by the Lantern River, that every day is a chance to begin again with a grateful heart.